Hey guys, Waddler-D here. We're back for another installment of WhaDaFah. In this game, I'm just gonna give you to you straight. This is Bubsy 3D for the PlayStation, and it got a Gold X award from PS Extreme. Quote, one of the sleeper hits of '96, an experience that no action platformer gamer should miss. Quote unquote. I'm gonna just say, completely disregard this game's existence, put it right next to E.T., and forget all the fuck about it, because this game is absolute garbage. And I'm gonna talk over this cutscene, because it doesn't deserve any respect. All you just need to know is that this game's storyline is a pile of crap. There's nothing of value that you can learn from it. Basically, just to give you some summary really quick, this guy, Bubsy, on the right, the Bobcat, is part of a game series. And this guy on the left is generally the villain. Thank you. And these guys apparently were trying to steal Bubsy's yarn and use it for something I do not know what or care. And Bubsy got pissed off and decided to kick their ass, and, you know, they basically became at odds. So, here's what they're doing here is basically trying to get revenge on Bubsy, kidnap them, and do something. I don't know. This game's storyline is devoid of sense-making, and to be fair, I really could give much of a shit about it, because this game is absolutely terrifyingly terrible. There's nothing of value from this game at all. I can just honestly say that if you touch this game, put it back down and look away, because this has gotten pretty much top 10 worst game lists for quite some time. Though I really don't know what was going on with GameSpot when they gave it a mediocre score, because there is nothing mediocre about this game. This game is an example of how you can fuck up 2D to 3D transfers in terms of gameplay and mechanics and everything. And as you can tell, the animation and the polish in this game are pretty terrible. Like, that guy's jumping 5 different places as his animation. That is some supreme dickery animation. And if you think the voice acting's really bad, I'll just wait until the main star attraction shows up to ruin your eardrums even more. And I will shut up for that point, so you can have that horrible voice ingrained in your memory, because I want you to feel what I felt a little bit. Not all the way.
Citizens to remain in their homes until further notice. This meeting is... I knew I should have taken that left turn at Uranus. Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my god. Okay. This is Bubsy 3D, guys. This is the start of the fucking game. And yes, it has a really dumbass subtitle. And this is probably the worst title screen I've ever seen. It is literally just devoid of caring. Also, if you want to check out options, just press the circle button. But we are not going to focus too much more on that, because we got to jump into this fucking game. But then again, here's a nice little demonstration to start things off. As you can tell, this game's already scaring you, I'm sure. As you can tell, just one thing that really gets me. Why do I have to get a camera angle pointing straight down? Wow, that took like 5 minutes of interaction there. But why do I have to have a camera angle pointing straight down every time I jump? I understand what it does for the platforming aspect, but at the same time, it's gonna disorient the player because they have to look forward, especially with enemies shooting bullets at you, But, you know, I guess the developers didn't think that far ahead. And if you really want to do yourself a favor and play this game without giving yourself irreversible brain damage, you might want to just put everything to 0. Even voice off. And you will probably have a more playable and more enjoyable experience, because seriously, the music, sound effects, and voice acting are all really bad and forgettable. But unfortunately, since I have to show off this game to the fullest, we have to keep it on. So as you can see, there are a lot of levels, and I'm not going to play any of them other than the first one, because, like I said, irreversible brain damage. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see, look at this shit. This is the game's graphics, guys. This is real time. And you see that question mark.
So, you wanna be a video game star?
Not anymore, Bubsy. After hearing you talk, I want you to shut the fuck up and never, ever open your mouth ever again. Unless you're dying. Because seriously, that is the worst voice acting in video game history. I would rather listen to Resident Evil 4, or Resident Evil, House of the Dead 2, other games that are notoriously awful in voice acting, because Bubsy literally has the most graining voice ever conceived. Really? I just feel my brain caving in whenever I hear his voice, because it is literally that terrible. So I'm going to give you guys quite a break and try to basically grab very little question marks. I'm showing off the glide, which you can use by triangle. It kind of works. You're probably usually better off using the jump if you're ever willing to play this fucking game, because the jump gives you more height and definitely a little bit more control. Of course, this game doesn't have the concept of gravity down too well, so it's kind of really weird. Like, when you run off the ledge, expect Mega Man 1 physics, and as you saw, there's a reverse button, which is you just pressing back, honestly. And Bubsy, shut the fuck up. God. I don't even know what the hell I'm collecting these for. I know these things are power-ups. If you collect enough, you can get an extra hit. I don't think you can get an extra life from them, honestly, but there's more examples of the back. You can't exactly move back. You have to either move forward, turn, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, if you're wondering where the fuck are the enemies and why have we not been threatened by one at all, they're here. They're just really hard to find, apparently. Yeah, you already saw them. It's those two guys over there. They're just chilling out. Problem is that you have two ways to kill them, and both of them are really annoying, because way number 1 is jumping. Reason why I'm like running around in circles. Way number 2 is this. Using these atoms, which you would have to hold the square button while running into them, instead of collecting it, and using it as a weapon to basically throw at the enemy. The game does let you know, at least, that if you hold on to these things long enough, they will explode and you will take damage. If you're wondering what's to the left, that's a checkpoint.
Now, if you lose a Bubsy, you'll start over here instead of at the beginning of the level. Stay 5 grand.
Oh my god, how much does this guy get paid to do that voice? Seriously. Oh yeah, if you're ever confused at what that is, that's a switch, and it will tell you exactly what it did. If it says wall... Oh god, fucking damn it.
Step right up and win valuable prizes. Shoot the woolly with the atom.
God, that...
Goody!
Shut the fuck up. I swear to God, this game is nightmare-inducing, man. I luckily didn't have one, but Jesus Christ. If you're wondering what that thing to the left is, that would show you where the freaking rocket ship pieces, as you saw very much up there, that you need to collect throughout the levels. Reason why I'm telling you this is pretty much just explaining what you're missing, and by God, you're not missing much. And if you're wondering why the hell I keep warping back, I'm just demonstrating the Wonder Floor, where if you step on it, you warp back. There's only one thing I can give this game praise, is the fact that, oh my God. Okay, I was about to give it praise, and then it fucking took it all away when it gave me epilepsy there, or some attempt at epilepsy, because holy fuck. I'm going to make sure you guys don't get exposed to that. That's the reason why that black little call-out just came up, to protect you guys from sheer brain damage there, because Jesus Christ. Yeah, this game is really hard to even commentate over, because I would even give you the live commentary, guys. Because, oh wow, you're really just doing this game. You're just gonna throw 6 enemies like this. Now, I haven't shown you the other option, where you can jump on the enemies, because it's not a really good idea. Because there's this risk of possibly landing in front of the enemy and taking damage needlessly. So that's one thing you need to watch out for. There's also the whole getting shot, because these guys are shooting projectiles, and they're pretty accurate unless you duck. Or jump over it. One of the two. It's really agonizing. Mario didn't have this much fucking trouble jumping on enemies. I mean, Goombas usually got their ass kicked pretty swiftly. Now, if you're wondering, is there an invincibility thing? Thank God there is. And it's pretty generous. That's probably the only other good thing about this game. And we're gonna probably be grabbing it. I don't know why the hell I'm torturing myself by collecting these damn things, because I really don't know what they're all good for, and I probably should be using it to kill enemies more than anything. Alright. And yes.
Feel like a million.
God, apparently I'm getting drunk off this game. What the fuck? So yeah, this is the invincibility thing. It's pretty clear that I'm invincible with the freaking raging thunderbolts roaring around me. I'm really glad they're sticking with that, as opposed to making Bubsy flash 20 different colors, because that would probably be very hazardous to my health as well. God, this game controls like shit, too. I haven't stressed that enough. The fact that it's taken so much just to get to this point, which is thankfully near the end of this level. We're going to now show off probably one of the dumbest parts I've had in this playthrough, that it has happened more than once. Death animations. This game lacks them. Great. That's one thing that was really dumb. Here's dumb thing number 2. Okay, what the hell is that noise? It's seriously... Watch this. Why, game? Why? Why the fuck would you do that? Literally fucks you over mid-cutscene, because if you slide off the platform, apparently... Oh, yeah, by the way, there's that sidestepping left and right. It's worthless. Fucking worthless. Okay, that's the platform making that fucking noise. This fucking game. Yeah, the checkpoint is very accurate to what this game's doing to brain matter. Also, I recall there being a turbo button where if you hold it, your character goes faster. I honestly don't feel the difference. Bubsy is pretty much running at the same speed he was running before. So, whatever. I know that Bubsy had some sort of focus on running fast like Sonic, but the mechanics done in the older games were not very well tested, because you would run into an enemy and fucking die half the time. Oh, thank God, Bubsy. At least you can grab ledges. That's the only thing I really care about. Now, you know what? Stop grabbing atoms, me. Please stop. Just end this fucking charade of a platformer and get the fuck out. Okay, guys, you know what? We're done with this video. I'm literally not gonna say much more.
Punch!
Yes, that's what I want to do to Bubsy every fucking day.
Show me your moves.
Just smash the living shit out of him like that. Okay, guys, don't ever play this game. Ever. Do not subject yourself to complete shit. This game cost me $13 just to preview what kind of piece of shit, asinine bullshit donkey that you're going to get yourself into. Also, you did notice that there was a code. You can technically use this code to continue your game. I'm surprised they're doing this, but by all means, don't bother. Just don't touch this game. Ever. I hope you enjoyed this WhaDaFah, because my brain is toast. Literally. What I'm going to say is that I apologize if this game has offended you at all, but there is some solace in this. Accolade is completely out of business as of 1999. I'm pretty sure this game was one of the main reasons why this company went totally down, because this platformer has been recognized as terrible game. Released around the same time as Super Mario 64. As you can expect, Super Mario 64 did hell a lot better than Bubsy 3D. However, I keep hearing there's still worse games here and there. Nevertheless, Bubsy 3D is getting probably one of the lowest scores I've given games. The only other game that has proceeded to be worse than this so far is Onslaught, and this game runs pretty close to Onslaught in terms of terrible game design, graphics, control, sound effects. Oh. Yeah, and voice acting. Can't forget the fucking voice acting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will play a much better game next time. Granted, it won't be as good as some of the better games I play, but it will be at least not painfully agonizing for you guys. So I hope you appreciate at least what I was trying to warn you about. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and adios.